Prince Bertram the Bad by Arnold Lobel. Once upon a time, a prince was born. "Long live Prince Bertram!" shouted all the people in the kingdom. His mother and father, the king and queen, were very happy and proud. But Prince Bertram was not a good baby. In his crib in the royal nursery, he cried all the time. When his mother took him to the park, Prince Bertram was not friendly with the other babies. Even before he was old enough to walk, he had torn up all the roses in the royal garden. The king and queen hoped that Prince Bertram would grow up to be a good boy, but as each year passed, he grew meaner and naughtier. He had a whole room full of toys, and he had broken every one. The royal coachman did not like Prince Bertram. He would ride through the town blowing pebbles at people with his pea shooter. The royal cook would not speak to Prince Bertram. He had thrown 4 spiders into the chicken noodle soup. The swans in the royal lake would not swim near Prince Bertram. He made terrible noises and horrible faces to frighten them. "If only a spanking would do some good," the king sighed. His hands were red and sore because he had to spank Prince Bertram every day. Of all the children in the whole kingdom, there was not one who was as mean and nasty as Prince Bertram. Everyone called him Prince Bertram the Bad. One morning, Prince Bertram sat in the highest castle tower, hitting the birds with stones from his slingshot. He saw a very large, long-nosed blackbird in the sky, and he hit it too. It was not a long-nosed blackbird at all, but a witch who was passing by on her broomstick. The witch was very angry with Prince Bertram. She pointed a finger at him and shouted, "Alagabim!" Prince Bertram was quickly changed into a small, scaly dragon. "That will teach you to throw stones at me," said the witch as she flew away. "Mama, Papa, help!" called Prince Bertram. The king and queen were startled. "What has happened to our boy?" they cried. Clouds and smoke and fire came out of Prince Bertram's mouth. "What shall we do?" shouted the queen. "He will set fire to all the window curtains." "That boy has been acting like a beast for so long he has turned into a dragon," said all the people in the kingdom. "There's nothing left of Prince Bertram but the crown on his head." Everyone thought it was a great joke, and they came to the castle every day to laugh at him. Prince Bertram was tired of being laughed at. He was a very unhappy dragon. One night, he took some ginger snaps from the royal pantry and ran away. There was a big forest near the castle where many lions and porcupines and other beasts lived. The animals growled and roared at him, and they ate all of his ginger snaps. The animals thought he was strange, and no one would play with him. Even the birds made fun of him. Prince Bertram was lonely and sad. Soon, winter came. The wind grew cold, and the snow began to fall. Prince Bertram tried to keep himself warm with the fire from his breath. He wished that he were safely home in the castle with his mother and father. On the coldest day of the winter, Prince Bertram was walking through the forest looking for something to eat. Suddenly, he saw 2 legs with shoes on them sticking out of a snowbank. Prince Bertram dug into the snow and was surprised to find the very same witch who had changed him into a dragon. She had lost her way while flying through a snowstorm and had fallen, broomstick and all, into a deep snowbank. Prince Bertram quickly opened his mouth and blew a big breath of hot fire and smoke at her. The fire melted the ice, and the witch opened her eyes. "You saved my life," said the witch. "Dear dragon, what is your name?" "I used to be Prince Bertram until I threw a stone at you," said Prince Bertram sadly. The witch remembered what she had done. "Bless my broom," she said. "Even witches make mistakes." She pointed a finger and shouted, "Alagaboop!" At once Prince Bertram was a boy again. The witch flew Prince Bertram home, and the king and queen were overjoyed to see him. The witch stayed for lunch. Then she gave Prince Bertram and his mother and father a ride on her broom. As they flew over the kingdom, the people cried, "Look! Prince Bertram has come back, and he is no longer a beast!" That night, at bedtime, Prince Bertram heard a voice outside his window. "Goodbye, Bert, and stay well," said the witch. Then she flew off into the evening sky. This is David Pike, who is father to Ashley and Jeremy Pike, and grandfather to Allie and Brody, and great-grandfather to others who might be listening to this. The date today is December 21st, 2010. I am recording this in my office at 7:30 in the morning. I came in early to record this. I am in Brownsville, Texas, which is just on the other side of the Mexican border. Let's see. This month, I took Jeremy to college up in Denton for start his junior year at UNT. Let's see. Ashley is going to be serving my mother and father Christmas dinner this year. She's going to be making it for them. In fact, I believe Jeremy will be joining them for that because he's out there visiting for Christmas. So that's where I am now. This is the first book I recorded for this, like this. Hopefully I'll be doing some others. So thank you for listening.